In this tutorial, we are going to see about the keys in relational database management system. So the key plays an important role in the relational database management system. So why we are going for a keys? It is used to uniquely identify the rows from the table. It establishes a relationship among the table. A key can be a single attribute or a group of attribute. So the different types of keys in relational database management system is the first one we are going to see about the primary key, which is used to uniquely identifies each rows in a table. Next one is the foreign key. It references the primary key in the another table. The next one is the super key. It is a set of one or more columns to uniquely identify a row in a table. Next one is the candidate key. The super key with no redundant attribute is called as a candidate key. Next one is a composite key. It contains more than one column to uniquely identify the row in a table. So next we are going to see about an example for a all keys. So this is a two table which consists, one is called as a student table and another one is called as a major table. In the student table we have the register number, name, major and the mail ID, whereas in major table we have the major ID and the majors. So first we are see about the super key. So every key in a table is called as a super key. First one is every key, that is in this table we can consider it as a register number is one of the super key and name is one of the super key, major is in super key and mail ID is in super key, and we can also combine the two columns or three columns, that is the register number with name as a super key and register number with major as a super key, register number with mail ID as a super key and register number, name and major combines these columns to be the super key, or register number, name and mail ID combine these three columns as to be the super key. The next one for example for the candidate key, that is the minimal subset of super key is in a table is called as a candidate key. That is minimum subset of super key in a table, that is individual column can act as a key is called as a candidate key. From the super key, only the individual column that can be acted as a candidate key. So here the individual column, that is register number, name, major and mail ID. So from this we can choose any one as a candidate key. Only the individual column can be choose it as a candidate key. The next we are going to see about the primary key. So primary key means it uniquely identifies the records in the table. From these candidate keys we can choose any one as a primary key. So in this table we can be choose it as a register number as a primary key, and in this table we can be choose it as a major ID as a primary key. Next we are going to see about the foreign key relationship. In foreign key relationship, here we can be specify it as a, in this table the register number is as a primary key. So in major table we have the major ID as a primary key, but in the student table the whereas the this major column can be acted as a foreign key. So the only the data values that is present in the major table can be present in the student table. Other than these course values cannot be present in this table. So this is called as a foreign key relationship. So next, for example, we are going to see about the composite key example. So for a composite key, it has to be more than one attribute to be uniquely identified in a table. So in this table, we can be considered as a register number and mail ID can be uniquely combine these two columns to be uniquely identified in a table. So that is called as a composite key. So these are all some of the keys in the relational database management system. Thank you.